Augustine believes that he has demonstrated the existence of something unchangeably true, universal, and public, within which all unchangeable truths are contained. Augustine then asks if this truth under consideration, wisdom, is inferior, equal, or superior to our minds. If it were inferior, we would make judgments about it. We don't call into question the truths of wisdom, such as 2 plus 2 equaling 4, or that each should be given their due, right? Well, maybe some philosophers do, but that's a whole other matter. No, we use wisdom to judge all else. Wisdom tells us when our arithmetic is incorrect and when your character has become unjust and vicious. And as we saw in our discussion of simple truths, that which judges is superior to that which is judged. What if you're saying to yourself, couldn't my mind be equal to wisdom? Augustine says no, because your mind is changeable and finds itself frequently in error, whereas wisdom is constant and recalibrates you should you stray. Augustine believes he has delivered on his promise and has shown Evodius that there is something greater than our own rational mind. Further, there can be no higher good than delighting in the eternal and unchangeable. It is possible that individuals take delight in things by means of wisdom, just as we take delight in an aspect of creation illuminated by the sun. For instance, I love writing and producing songs. Songcraft is incredibly difficult. It requires a tremendous amount of wisdom to make something sonically beautiful. What I think Augustine is saying here is that think how much more happy we would be if we concerned ourselves with purified truth alone and not how it necessarily applies to earthly matter. The closer we get to the contemplation of wisdom and truth, the happier we will be. So this is how Augustine believes he has demonstrated that all humans desire wisdom and happiness, and how that wisdom is a superior truth to our reason, for it judges that reason when it is in error. Evodius and Augustine agreed earlier that if they could find something greater to reason and inferior to nothing, then they would have found God. So here we have it. God is wisdom. God as wisdom is a fascinating concept on so many levels. What likely fascinates me so much about it is that though I think of God as wise, I don't know if I ever equated him with wisdom. That seems like a disembodied hyperintelligence and not the divine subject traipsing through history, burning bushes, parting seas, and dying on a cross. It will be interesting to see how Augustine squares his Christianity with this notion of God as wisdom.